Lucamus Prime here, so it is time for the first episode of a brand new series I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be talking about this time video games which, in my opinion, deserve sequels. I've already covered lots of films which I'd love to see sequels to, but I think it's also time for me to cover as well why I think video games also deserve sequels as well. And I thought I would kick off this series of videos by talking about what is, in my opinion, one of the greatest video games ever made. And I think it's wickedly underrated, in my opinion, as well. It's also a game that I've played more than once as well. And it's definitely, in my opinion, an absolute joy to play. And this video game, which I personally really want to see a sequel to really badly, is none other than, of course, 2012's Sleeping Dogs. So, you guys are going to ask me, of course, what does this game mean to me? Now, I already said, of course, that I've played this game more than once. So, I first played on Xbox 360 back when it first came out. And it rapidly became one of the best games I've ever played in my life ever. I absolutely loved it. I then also as well replayed it on Xbox One with Definitive Edition Remaster, which was definitely, in my opinion, awesome to replay. And even as well on the next generation of devices, the game still holds up phenomenally, and even to this day, because last year I also played it, of course, on PS4, which I, of course, own it as here, the Definitive Edition, and I also platinumed it, and for me, it was worth every second of playing, absolutely. Just an absolutely phenomenal game, and I really, really want to see a sequel to it really badly, because the game, in my opinion, is an absolute masterpiece, and I definitely would recommend it if you guys are fans of, like, action thriller movies or stuff like that, really, because it follows, of course, the story of an undercover police. It's also called Wei Shen, who is easily my favourite role of all time from the actor Will Yun Lee. I think he's a very underrated actor, and I definitely think Wei Shen is definitely his best role, in my opinion. And I also, as well, I'll think the graphics, in my opinion, are absolutely phenomenal too. And like I said, in my opinion, because of all, the game holds up well. And also as well, the action, in my opinion, is awesome. Particularly, of course, the martial arts in this game. I think that's probably, for me, the main highlight of it, absolutely. Like, the action of the game is just so awesome, and it even holds up to this day. Never gets old, in my opinion, at all, and it's just a joy to play. I remember I used to replay the arenas a lot, which is definitely, in my opinion, lots of fun with martial arts clubs. That was brilliant. And the story, in my opinion, is just incredible as well. Feels like a movie as well because of how stunning, like brilliant it is, in my opinion, because of the graphics. It feels so realistic. Even to this day, in my opinion, it holds up. And the story is just so phenomenal. Now, when it comes to potential sequels to this game, unfortunately, things have not gone very well when it comes to the future of this potential franchise, which is made by United Front Games and published by Square Enix. Because a sequel was being worked on, but unfortunately it got cancelled a year after the game came out, the first one. Which is very unfortunate because it would have featured Wei Shen coming back, and he'll be going with a conflicted, corrupt partner named Henry Fang, as he's called according to, of course, the development for this game. And we're going to be exploring China's Pearl River Delta. So I think it's a massive shame that it's not going to happen, this sequel. It really sucks that it's been cancelled. Because I'd love to see Wei Shen come back in a new story, in a new location as well. Because while I, of course, loved Hong Kong, being able to explore Hong Kong, I personally wouldn't mind if he did it in a new city just to make it different to the first game. Because I wouldn't want it to be, a retread of the first game. Because sometimes I feel games can go horribly wrong if you have the exact same map and they don't change it, really. So I'd really appreciate it if they had it in a new city. And what's also so sad is the game was also going to have a mobile app companion with it, where you could do things in it, such as by, of course, working in the police force with Officer Teng coming back as well from the first game as well. And your actions in a mobile game would affect the main game. Like, in my opinion, that's pretty cool and revolutionary. It's a shame that's not going to happen. So, unfortunately, of course, this got cancelled, really sucks. And there was also going to be a spin-off called Triad Wars, which was going to be released as a PC online game, but unfortunately got cancelled, which really sucked. And I wasn't happy about that. So it's definitely a really massive shame that this happened, even when the game was made in its beta testing stage. That just really sucks. The only thing we're getting now from this franchise is, of course, a film being in development starring Donnie Yen. Like, just please give me that film already. Donnie Yen will be a perfect casting as Wei Shen. Still can't believe it's not been made yet. Well, I've announced it in 2017, it's not been made yet, but back to this game, though. I really would love to see a sequel to this game, absolutely. In the not too distant future, I will also post a review for this game and showing nothing but pure love for it, because in my opinion, it's a video game masterpiece, one of the best games ever made. And definitely for me, the biggest example I can say of a game that deserves sequels, maybe it could be a big franchise. Because I think it's just absolutely awesome, and definitely, in my opinion, really unique compared to other games, which is why I think it holds up really well. And I just think it's absolutely phenomenal. Like, if you guys have not played this game, please do. Like, I've played this game more than once when it comes to consoles, and despite, you know, playing it again and again, it was still worth every second, because it was just so awesome. And getting the platinum was definitely really satisfying because how great this game is. So, as far as I'm concerned, guys, Sleeping Dogs, for me, is a massive example of a video game that does deserve sequels. And I would definitely play them to death if I have to. Because I'm hoping they'll get released on, like, PS5 or something one day. And I'm pretty sure the graphics will be absolutely stunning if it's for Sendai and Team who made the first game. Because despite the game being in 2012, you know, 12 years old, in my opinion, it holds up very well. Especially compared to today's game, in my opinion, absolutely. So long story short, guys, I really do hope Sleeping Dogs gets sequels. I really do. And of course, I'm very excited for a film when it eventually gets announced to be actually being made. I really hope it actually happens, because I would love to see that, especially starring Donnie Yen, who's one of my favorite martial artists of all time. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to tell us in the comments what you guys think of Sleeping Dogs. Have you played it? Are you thinking about playing it? Do you think it needs a sequel on it? Or think in the comments below. Also, be sure to join Team Prime by pressing subscribe and we'll come in the future. And I'll see you all later.